What's it all about? Why is the loudest bully in your life your own brain? Why does your inner voice sound less like a wise mentor and more like a sarcastic roommate who just watched your every failure on repeat? Welcome to the strange, relentless, and weirdly addictive world of self-criticism. We all do it. Mess something up? Boom. Instant replay. With commentary. Say something awkward? Your brain turns into a director yelling, "Cut." Let's take that again, but less cringe. But here's the paradox. We think self-criticism makes us better, sharper, more accountable. Yet the science says it often just makes us sadder, more anxious, and ironically, worse at fixing stuff. So why do we keep doing it? To understand this, let's rewind. Imagine you're in a prehistoric jungle. You hear a rustle. You pause. Was it a tiger or just wind? Your brain doesn't care. It assumes the worst. Better safe than snack. This ancient wiring meant we survived. But that same system today, still on high alert, except now the tiger is your presentation. Your social blunder, your messy apartment, and your brain still yelling, "Danger! You failed!" That's self-criticism. A primal safety system glitching in modern life. Psychologists call it the negativity bias. It means we obsess over what's wrong more than what's right. Because back then, noticing danger kept us alive. Now, it just keeps us up at 2 a.m. replaying that thing we said in a meeting 3 years ago. But wait, it gets more twisted. Some studies show we don't just tolerate self-criticism, we kind of crave it. Like emotional junk food. It feels productive, like we're taking responsibility. But it often spirals into shame, not change. There's this study from the University of Texas that found people with high self-criticism had a harder time processing praise. Compliments literally made them uncomfortable. Why? Because it clashes with the mental script they've memorized. I'm not good enough. And when someone says you are, cognitive dissonance. Your brain hits error 404. So instead of accepting kindness, you dodge it, deflect it, dismiss it. And if you're really advanced, you preemptively insult yourself before others can. "Oh, I totally bombed that," you say, fishing for reassurance but also bracing for rejection. Weirdly, self-criticism becomes a shield. If you beat yourself to the punch, no one else can hurt you first. But it's a shield made of glass. It shatters under pressure, and the shards point inward. Self-criticism also loves to hang out with perfectionism. Perfectionism whispers, "If you're flawless, no one can judge you." But reality answers, "Cool story, but now you're exhausted, anxious, and still not satisfied." And here's where it gets sneakier. Our culture rewards this loop. Job interviews ask about your weaknesses, and we proudly answer, "I'm too hard on myself," like it's a badge of honor. But if self-criticism were a coworker, HR would have stepped in a long time ago. It's not just annoying, it's toxic. There's also a physiological angle. Chronic self-criticism activates the same threat response system as actual danger. Cortisol spikes, your heart rate jumps, your body braces. Over time, that wears you down, mentally and physically. Now imagine trying to learn, grow, or try new things in that state. Exactly. It's like studying while someone screams in your ear. This is where self-compassion becomes a superpower. Not the cheesy, self-help poster kind. Real grounded, awkwardly difficult compassion. Dr. Kristin Neff, a leading researcher in this space, defines it in 3 parts. 1. Self-kindness over self-judgment. 2. Common humanity over isolation. 3. Mindfulness over over-identification. Translation: treat yourself like you would a friend. Recognize you're not alone. And observe your thoughts without becoming them. Sounds simple, it's not. Because it feels unnatural. But here's the catch. Most of us were never taught how to do it. We grew up on a diet of toughen up, don't cry, work harder. So when someone says, "be kind to yourself," it almost feels irresponsible. But it's actually one of the most responsible things you can do, because self-compassion fuels resilience. It doesn't mean letting yourself off the hook. It means staying in the game, even after a bad round. It means saying, "I messed up, but I'm still worthy of effort." And that's a message your brain rarely hears. Now picture calm lad standing in front of a mirror. What if, instead of critique, he tried curiosity? Not, "Why am I like this?" but "What made me feel this way?" That shift is everything. Because curiosity doesn't shame. It explores. It's Sherlock Holmes with empathy. It turns your brain from a courtroom into a classroom. So maybe next time your inner critic starts a roast session, interrupt it. Ask a better question. Because maybe the goal isn't to silence the voice. Maybe it's to change his job from bully to coach. So, what's the meanest thing your inner voice has ever said? Drop it in the comments and subscribe for more stick figure psychology that actually sticks.